mind was not built for the modern world. It was built inside a completely different environment that existed for hundreds of thousands of years. That environment is called the Environment of Evolutionary Adaptedness, or the EEA. The EEA is the ancient world where almost every one of your psychological traits was shaped by natural selection. If you want to understand human behavior, you must understand the EEA because your brain still runs on ancient code. The EEA was nothing like today. Humans did not live in cities, schools, or apartments. They lived in small groups of around 20 to 150 people. These tribes faced constant danger from predators, starvation, rival groups, disease, parasites, and harsh weather. There were no police, no hospitals, no grocery stores, and no technology that could protect you from the environment. Survival depended on awareness, cooperation, social intelligence, aggression when needed, and forming alliances. Every psychological system you have today was built to handle the problems of that world. Food in the EEA was unpredictable. Some days there was plenty, and some days there was nothing. This is why humans evolved strong reward circuits for sugar, fat, salt, and high-calorie foods. These foods were rare and valuable in the EEA, so the brain evolved to crave them. Today, when calories are everywhere, those same ancient cravings lead to overeating and addiction to junk food. This is called an evolutionary mismatch. Your instincts are optimized for a world that no longer exists. Danger in the EEA was constant. Humans had to watch for predators, snakes, cliffs, poisonous plants, and attacks from rival groups. This is why fear and anxiety evolved. Fear is an adaptation that warns you about immediate threats. Anxiety is a system that keeps you alert in uncertain situations. The modern world is safer, but your fear circuits still activate because they were designed for the EEA, not for cars, offices, or social media. Mating in the EEA shaped many of our strongest emotions. Attraction evolved to favor partners who showed signs of health, fertility, strength, and loyalty. Jealousy evolved because losing a mate could mean losing protection, resources, or reproductive opportunities. Humans also evolved status psychology because high status meant better access to food, allies, and mates. This is why people today still chase status, validation, likes, followers, appearance, money, and dominance. In the EEA, status increased survival. Today, the instincts remain even though the environment changed. Social life in the EEA was deeply important. Humans evolved incredible social intelligence because living in a small tribe meant your reputation, alliances, and relationships were everything. Humans evolved to detect lies, read faces, understand tone of voice, form friendships, punish cheaters, reward loyalty, and care about what others think. This is why modern humans feel embarrassment, pride, shame, guilt, and FOMO. These emotions were shaped to help you survive in a small tribal group where social rejection could lead to death. Conflict in the EEA also shaped psychology. Humans evolved anger to defend boundaries and negotiate respect. They evolved group loyalty to protect their tribe. They evolved in-group and out-group psychology to tell who was safe and who was dangerous. Many modern prejudices and conflicts come from ancient tribal systems that were useful in the EEA but create problems today. Parenting in the EEA was also a major force. Human babies are extremely vulnerable, so natural selection shaped attachment, bonding, nurturing instincts, and caregiving emotions. Parents who protected their children passed on their genes. Parents who did not were removed by natural selection. Today, those instincts still exist, even though modern life is much safer. The EEA explains almost every modern psychological struggle. You fear public speaking because in the EEA, your group judging you could mean losing status or mates. You get anxious in crowds because large crowds did not exist in the ancestral world. You crave sugar because it was rare. You overthink social interactions because small groups required constant social monitoring. You feel jealous because mate loss meant genetic failure. You get depressed after isolation because tribal disconnection once meant danger. The key idea is this: Your brain is ancient hardware running in a modern environment. Modern problems feel uncomfortable because they do not match the world your brain was built for. Understanding the EEA is the foundation for understanding human behavior, emotion, fear, desire, attraction, aggression, social life, and mental health. Your instincts come from a world long gone, but they still guide your daily life.